Hey everybody, Graham McInnes here, McInnes Realty Group, eXp Realty, and welcome to 2022 and the 2022 Calgary real estate market. What I wanted to talk about this time, and again, as always, I'll try to keep this as brief as possible, is where is the market going in 2022? I think that these statistics from the real estate board here, current as of today, really, which is January 3rd, by the way, really tell the story, at least for the immediate future. Long term, 6 months out, 12 months out, it's anybody's guess as usual. But the way that we're set up right now, it looks like the market is going to be extremely hot for January, February, March, which is not always the case in Calgary. Those are usually the months where the market is slowed down, there's less listings, there's less sales, and so on. And you definitely typically are not hearing of multiple offers, homes selling for over list price and these crazy bidding wars and stuff like that in January or February. That is not going to be the case this year. This year, I think it's going to be a continuation of how we ended the year, which was the market has been absolutely on fire. Excuse me. So the real story with these statistics, and one of my colleagues had pointed this out earlier, if you remember the market in 2006, okay, I bought my first house in 2005, and within 9 months, that was at the end of 2005, within 9 months, it had gone up $100,000 in value, and I bought a brand new townhouse, and I only paid 165 for it. Okay, I bought a brand new. It was actually the show home, a developed basement, brand new townhouse, had everything that the developer was putting into it. It was the last unit. I paid 165, and I literally remember thinking, I'm crazy. I was standing in front of it one night, trying to add up the costs. I was looking at it, going, "There's no way this house is worth 165,000. That's crazy." I was thinking, how much does plywood cost? How much do 2x4s cost? I just couldn't do the math and justify the price that they wanted for this townhouse. Well, 9 months later, I sold it for $100,000 more in a multiple offer situation, and sold it for even over the list price, way over. And that was actually what led me to become a realtor. I wasn't a realtor at that time, and I thought, this is pretty cool. I should probably get into real estate. So my point being, the number of homes, and this is for detached and semi-detached and detached, the number of homes that were available for sale on January 1st in 2006 is basically the same as the number of homes that are for sale January 1 or January 3rd, 2021. Okay, so 15 years later, and you remember in 2006, 2007, the market went nuts. Home prices went up 30, 50, 70%, depending on what neighborhood you were in and what product category we're talking about, as always. But just as an example, my $165,000 condo, I think I sold it for $265 or $275, something like that, only 9 months after I had bought it. Okay, that's unprecedented. That's insane, and it's because of the low inventory and the high demand. This is all real estate is, right? Is supply and demand. So we're in that situation again, is what I'm saying. Except there's two key differences. The interest rates are way lower, allowing people to purchase more for the same income. And there's way more people in Calgary. There's something like 250, 300,000 more people in Calgary now than there was then. So the point being, there's the same amount of listings today as there was in 2006, which is an extremely low number. I mean, under 1,000 listings, that's hardly anything for sale, especially when we're selling more than that per month. Obviously, more listings will come on throughout the month, but we're going to sell almost everything that's available. Okay, the only stuff that isn't going to sell are the homes that are really insanely overpriced or are absolute garbage. Okay, and there's a lot of that. There's hardly any good quality, well-priced homes for sale. And again, the ones that are like that, they're selling like that, and they're selling with multiple offers over the list price in many cases. So again, the point being, I think we're going to be having a really good year. You should definitely get into the market if you're not in it already and ride the wave up. And again, just to my point, there's just way more people, in other words, way more buyers for the same number of listings as there was in 2006 when the population was much less. So that right there tells you we're going to have a killer year. How long it lasts, who knows? 6 months, 12 months, 24 months. I think we're going to ride the wave. I think it's going to be an 18 to 24 month wave where the economy's rolling, we're recovering. I think COVID is going to be done very soon in terms of having a big effect on the economy. Omicron, all these things, it's going to start to open up more and more and more. And then, that just basically means more money coming into the economy as things get back to normal, basically, more so than they have already, which it's fairly normal. Things have pretty much gotten more or less in a way, if you know what I mean, back to normal in terms of the economy, but there's still more to come. And that just means more growth, higher GDP, more people spending money. The malls are going to be absolutely packed. People are going to be spending money, and they're going to be buying houses. And even conversely, if that doesn't happen, and we do go into more lockdowns and stuff like that, it's just going to cause the nesting instinct in people, which is kind of what drove this whole thing in the first place and kind of drove the economic recovery in the first place through COVID, because it dipped massively in the beginning and then it just shot way up the economy, is because people are going to nest. And if that does happen, that will actually add more fuel to the real estate fire. It might be bad for restaurants and gyms and stuff like that, but it'll cause people to nest even more and want to isolate and have their own space that they can call their own and so on. And that'll actually make it worse or have the market get even hotter. So that's my story for 2022. I think it's looking really good. Again, recap, if you're thinking of selling, it's going to be awesome for you. The challenge is going to be finding something to buy. Again, depends what neighborhoods you're looking at, what price point, and so on. There's more availability and more inventory in the higher priced product, of course. The 350 to 550 single family detached homes, man, there's not very much, and it's selling really fast. So be prepared. Talk to your banker, talk to your mortgage broker, and get yourself set up financially so that you know that you're pre-approved, you've got a rock solid pre-approval, you've got your interest rate locked in with that pre-approval. They'll hold that rate for you, by the way, for 90 to 120 days if you get pre-approved today, which is a smart idea because rates are looking like they're going to be going up. And then buy first. Then you know your possession date, you know how much money you paid for the house. Boom, put your house on the market. Get a smart realtor that knows how to market properties and get you an awesome price, and it'll be awesome for you. If you're a buyer, just get into the market. That's my advice. Whether you're looking at a condo, a townhouse, duplex, semi-detached, or a detached property, get in the market, ride the wave, and I think things are looking really good for Alberta and for Calgary specifically the next, I think, 18 to 24 months. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Different information, time changes things, but that's my prediction. Anyways, I'll wrap it up there, everybody. Thanks a lot for your time. Give me a buzz if you know anybody that's looking for real estate. I definitely live off of your kind referrals. I appreciate those, everyone. And give me a call if you're looking to buy or sell real estate in 2022. Okay, take care, everyone. Bye-bye.